biggest mistake and what did you learn from it? Did you ever crush on your bestie? When did you start your YouTube journey? What do you do when you're stressed? Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Gauri Bhasin. So today we're doing a random question and answer with me. So I was planning to do it as a catch up with me video, but then the questions weren't very related to me. They were like general questions plus questions related to me mixed. So I didn't want to make a catch up with me anymore. I need to remember to take like photographs for the thumbnail later. Why is this so bad today? My hair are a total mess. I just got out of the shower. I edited a video. I shot a promotional part of a video. And now I'm here to shoot my question and answer video. This is the most weirdest video ever. Basically, I have been very busy with my board exams and I don't think my exams went as well as I thought they would go. They did go well. I'm not saying they didn't go well at all. I get distracted very easily. I have the attention span of a puppy. What's your biggest mistake and what did you learn from it? I think one of my biggest mistakes, it was the fact that I gave people a little more importance than they actually needed, or like I should have given them. Like I gave them a little more than I should have. And there are a few people close to me and they know how much I regret that, because I'm not just saying in parts of relationships and stuff, I'm saying in parts of friendships as well. I have given people a lot of importance and I'm learning from it. I'm learning from my mistakes. I am trying to be as humble while giving the I don't give a attitude. So like I hope that makes sense. Yeah, I'll always like think of the other person other than thinking of myself, and I think that's one of my biggest mistakes. I don't know what is up with my hair today. What is your dream boyfriend? I think what is my type basically, I think. So I don't know how many of you all know me, but if you know me, you know I read a lot of books. Like by a lot, I literally mean a lot. So I recently started reading and now my type is based on books and book characters, which is extremely weird, and I don't know how to explain it really. It's just like I'm not describing physical features, I'm just describing like what kind of person I want. Somebody who understands me, appreciates me and gets where I'm coming from. And like in an argument, there's this one quote I read, in an argument it's never you and you versus your boyfriend, it's always you and your boyfriend versus the situation. And I think I stand by that a lot.
Thank you. I can have one or two questions.
No.
Negative. Word in negative.
Is there anything Gauri couldn't achieve? I think one thing that I feel I haven't achieved yet is actually my parents have always wanted a BMW or like a Fortuner or like somewhere a car related to that area. It has been my dream to give it to them. So like I'm working towards it. It's not easy, but yeah, it is one of my dreams to give them a car that they've always wanted, or maybe a better one. Negative comments से कैसे deal करती हो? Negative comments से deal करने में actually बहुत confidence लगता है, self love लगता है. And I think I hate this. And I think the most important thing to deal with hate comments is self-confidence. You need it. It's the most important, because लोग आके कुछ भी कहेंगे. Like मुझे पता है कि जो भी बोल रहे हैं ना वो मुझे personally जानते हैं, ना वो जानते हैं मैं किसके थ्रू जा रही हूँ, ना वो जानते हैं कि मैं क्या कर रही हूँ लाइफ में. वो लोग सिर्फ एक फेस देखते हैं जो मैं दिखाती हूँ. तो it's very important to know कि people are just seeing what you want them to see. They're not seeing what is actually the picture. That is how I dealt with negative comments. Start में बहुत hurt हुआ था. I remember I used to cry even for a very long, like I think until a few months back I used to cry. So like takes time. It takes a lot of time. Did you ever crush on your bestie? I mean, I did have a crush on one of my best friends earlier, but I got over it. I was just like, I don't want to spoil my friendship, and he did not like me, and it was just a good friendship we had. So I went along with the friendship. I got over my crush. I actually don't know how I did it, but I just got over it. When did you start your YouTube journey? I आई थिंक जुलाई में किया था, जहाँ तक मेरे को याद है. 2 साल होने वाले मेरे को यूट्यूब पे. जुलाई में किया था मैंने, जहाँ तक मुझे याद है. Ever bought clothes from the street? Of course I have. Of course, duh. It's like I'm a very moody person. Like अगर मेरे को कुछ अच्छा लगेगा on the street, like street shopping में, I'll take it. I'll not think, you know, oh my god, local hai. Like, I don't think about all that stuff. I've never thought about all that stuff. But you can always say that branded clothes are give a better look. That is very true. Branded clothes do give a better look. But local clothes are also good. Like, I buy both. What's the bad thing you hate about being famous? Basically, what's the thing I hate about being famous? People judging you. Like, not even hate comments. People start judging you. They feel, I'm not just saying about the bad judges, I'm saying about the good judges as well. They're like, everybody feels like my life is so great, it's just amazing and I'm living it to the fullest. No, trust me, no. I do have ups and downs. I do go through a lot. I am like, just because I'm a figure, like a public figure, that does not mean I don't go through shit. So I think one thing I hate about being famous is judging the person from the appearance they show on social media. You do work out daily? No. I work out kabhi when I'm in the mood. I have started eating healthy because I literally got into a lot of junk food during my boards, and then like जिस दिन boards खत्म हुआ उस दिन periods आ गए. तो junk तो मतलब मैंने भर के खाया है for almost 2-3 weeks now, and आज से I started थोड़ा reducing it. कल also I didn't have कुछ junk ज़्यादा. कुछ नहीं खाया actually junk मैंने कल. What is your biggest fear? My biggest fear has, and I think always will be, losing somebody I genuinely cared for or loved. I do know how to I do practice detachment. I know how to detach myself from people, but it does hurt. It's not easy. That is one of my biggest fears. So yeah, I know it's a very weird and I think touche thing among teenagers. If you could change one thing about your life, what would it be? Trusting people and giving people the attention I don't think they deserved. That's the one thing I'll change in my life. Baki, everything is super cool. Everything, I love my life. It's the best. I think I've got some of the closest and the best of people in my life. I have attracted my life, and I don't think I regret most of the part. Like, I'm good with my life. According to you, do you prefer short boys or tall boys? What is your height? I think I prefer like so I'm not saying I hate short boys, but I prefer tall boys. So yeah, it's like everybody has a preference. I have a preference of tall boys, and I'm around 5'4"-ish, 5'4", 5'5". I'm not sure of my height, so let's just not. So which stream you decided for 11th? I decided to take arts or humanities for 11th because I will be doing like direction and stuff in the future while continuing YouTube. So I don't think commerce or science can help me in it, and that's why I decided to choose arts. How do you make friends so easily? I don't. I am the worst at making friends. I'm the worst at making friends. I am literally an ambivert. It's like I'm introverted to normal people, but I'm an extrovert to people who know me. And it's extremely weird, I know, but yeah. How do you deal with mental breakdowns? This is a clear attack, I think. Anyways, I deal with a lot of mental health issues, and I have been dealing with it for quite a few months now. I don't talk about it openly because I feel like I do talk about it openly. It's not like I don't at all, but like I don't talk about what I'm dealing with openly because some things are meant to come private. Anyways, that's out of the topic. How I deal with mental breakdowns is, I think dealing with mental breakdowns is one thing that I do is cry myself out. Like I literally cry because sometimes your body is just tired of all the stress you've taken in, all the tension you take, everything. Your body gets tired at a specific point, and breaking down is very normal. So I think I just cried out, and I do have a few 911s for me. So yeah, not a few actually, just 1 or 2, but I do have like people who care, and I think if you have somebody who cares for you and who is genuinely there for you, then it gets easier because they tell you. But I don't know how to explain that, so I'll just leave it. Like yeah, if you have somebody who cares for you, it's great, but if you don't cry it out, you need to pick yourself up at the end of the day. Nobody else will come. How do you deal with phone addiction? One thing about me that I really love is that I don't deal with addiction. I have never dealt with addiction. For some time in my life, I did have phone addiction, but I understood that I was getting addicted and I immediately left it. There have been times in my life where I have known to get addicted for things I shouldn't have, and I think I just detached myself. And I think that's something I genuinely love about myself, that I can detach myself from anything at any given point, anyone also actually. It's I don't know, it's just, I think it's a quality in me, and even my mother has it, I suppose. So yeah. How did you think of starting a YouTube channel? Like, what made you open YouTube? I think starting my YouTube channel, I did it because my mom told me to like just start it, and I did, and well, I don't regret it. So, and I just started having fun, you know. Starting with it was like, oh my god, kitna hectic hai, kitna mehnat hai, shoot karo, edit karo, post karo. But then eventually I started getting like, I started finding a happiness in it. It was, YouTube became an escape for me. So that's how I continued it. But how I started it was like, just my mom told me to one day, and she's like, you know, you're a content creator, you should start YouTube. And I was like, fine, let's start YouTube. Starting when nobody knew YouTube was a great source of happiness, income, a lot of other things, but it became. So here I am. Would you rather date a guy with good conversational skills or date someone with six-pack? Good conversational skills. I know this is a very touche answer, but I have dealt with stuff where people didn't have good conversational skills, and it literally got me in trouble because their six packs aren't getting me anywhere, bro. So I think good conversational skills is very important. What do you do when you're stressed? Something I do when I'm stressed is either I watch YouTube videos, I read a book, listen to music, shoot, edit. Yeah, I think that's things I do when I'm stressed. Tell us the journey of yours from nothing to this. This is gonna be a long one, I think. Let's try to keep it short because, well, बहुत लंबा हो जाएगा, बोर हो जाएंगे सब. Anyways, so I think approximately 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago-ish, I started YouTube. I started Instagram as a content creator, and I had no intention of becoming a content creator, to be very frank. I had no intention. I didn't want to. मुझे खुद नहीं बना था, मुझे पता भी नहीं था मैं क्या कर रही हूँ. I just started making reels out of nowhere. मेरे को मजा आने लगा. Start किया, एक बार बनाया, 2 दिन बनाया, 3 दिन बनाया. It started becoming a love for me. It started giving me happiness, you know. And then suddenly support milne laga. People started to use me as a relatable person. I started coming live. I started posting more stories. धीरे धीरे करके followers बढ़े. उसके बाद sometime later, I think at a few thousand followers, I started YouTube. And I think that is something I'm the most proud of. YouTube is something I will never regret in my life. Never. Then I started YouTube. YouTube पे तो मतलब स्टार्टिंग में जैसे मैंने बोला, इट बिकेम थोड़ा बोरिंग, थोड़ा वाज लाइक क्या हो रहा है, मेहनत है कितना, ब्ला ब्ला ब्ला. दैट इज़ व्हेन माय फ्रेंड्स एंड माय मॉम केम इन एंड दे वर लाइक, नहीं, हमें नहीं फ़र्क पड़ता मेहनत है कि नहीं. इफ़ यू आर नॉट डूइंग एनीथिंग इन लाइफ, यू जस्ट लाइक द अदर नॉर्मल टीनेजर्स वर लिविंग देयर लाइफ आउट ऑफ लाइक डूइंग नथिंग. If you want to be different, if you want to stand out, you need to do something. And I think it was my mom's dream to be famous. And बोलते हैं कि generational भी कुछ होता है, like it says कि like generation के through भी चीज़ें pass होती है, like कुछ अगर तुम्हारे parents achieve नहीं कर पाते, it's seen that their children achieve it. So I think yeah, I have always wanted to be a figure, a social media figure or an actress or something like that. And well, here I am. जो मेन पॉइंट इज़ कि यूट्यूब और इंस्टाग्राम गिव मी हैप्पीनेस. मेरे को पीस मिलता था ये सब करके. जनरली आई हैव डन यूट्यूब एंड इंस्टाग्राम when I was at my lowest, and it gave me happiness. People, the support, the fan pages, everything just made me feel like I am lovable. And I think I will always continue to make others feel that they're lovable. How's your mental health been lately? Honestly, my mental health has been for a very long time, and I think now is the time I have started to actually deal with mental health issues. Earlier I was just going with it. I was like, ho jayega. You have to actually deal with stuff. So I think I dealt with it, and I'm getting better by the day. How do you stop overthinking, as it's common between teens? Overthinking is like one of my most hated traits about myself. I think most of my issues are overthinking. So how I deal with overthinking is I distract myself most of the times. I try to थोड़ा खुद को लोगों से अलग करती हूँ. I think about myself. Overthinking is you just have to distract yourself. That's the best thing you can do for overthinking. So yeah, this is the end of the freaking video. Pretty sad. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. I love you guys. Thank you for supporting me so much, and please comment down video ideas. I really need video ideas now that my exams are over and I don't have anything to make. Anyways, love you. Bye.